Massive news today. President Trump has announced sweeping tariffs, up to 40%, on BRICS nations and key global allies. This move isn't just about politics, it will impact your wallet, your supplies, and the balance of power worldwide. Trump has announced a 10% baseline tariff on all BRICS nations: China, Russia, India, Brazil, and South Africa. And that's not all. Other countries cooperating with BRICS could face tariffs up to 40%. The official goal is to punish economic rivals and force production back to the US. But what does this actually mean? It means sudden supply chain shocks and rising prices, because the US relies heavily on imports for almost everything, from electronics and auto parts to food additives and critical medicines. You might wonder, if the goal is to weaken China, why could it actually make China stronger in some ways? Here's the answer. Even with new tariffs, many US manufacturers can't simply stop using Chinese suppliers. Switching suppliers takes years and huge investments. Meanwhile, countries hit by tariffs might turn away from the US and instead form stronger economic ties with China. This consolidates China's role as a global supply powerhouse and increases its leverage over worldwide trade. So, rather than fully weakening China, these moves can push allies toward China, ironically boosting its global reach while we struggle to adapt domestically. What does this mean for you right now? Let's break it down clearly. Prices on everyday goods will rise. Even if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it's coming. This is because imported electronics, auto parts, household items, all face potential hikes. Food prices could also climb sharply. This is due to many agricultural products that rely on imported fertilizers, machinery parts, and even packaging. Fuel costs might rise in unexpected ways. Even if oil prices dip, refining, shipping, and supply chain costs can cause gasoline and diesel prices to jump. Medicine shortages or price surges may also occur. This could happen because many raw ingredients for pharmaceuticals come from China and India. Disruptions mean higher costs or limited availability. These aren't vague fears, they are direct consequences that will touch every household. So, what exact steps should you take now? Let's make it real. First, check and expand your pantry supplies. Focus on non-perishables you actually eat, not just survival gimmicks. Next, secure critical medications. If possible, try to get extra refills or backup prescriptions. You also want to think about vehicle and backup fuel needs. If you rely on generators or long commutes, consider a small, safe reserve while prices are lower. A great next step is to start building a budget cushion. Even $10 to $20 extra set aside weekly can help you absorb sudden price jumps without debt. Also, don't forget to explore local options for supplies. Try farmers markets, local butchers, and community co-ops, which can help you reduce your dependence on major supply chains. By doing these things right now, calmly and systematically, you won't be scrambling later when prices spike or items vanish from shelves. So, whether you support these tariffs or not, the impact is coming fast and will be felt deeply here at home. Being prepared isn't about fear, it's about staying ahead and protecting your family from avoidable shocks. When I was asked what items should people be focusing on, my advice is to start with essentials: water, food, meds, fuel, and basic emergency funds. That's the core. I want to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below telling us what you're prioritizing, or feel free to ask questions. We'll share strategies so no one is left behind. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss critical updates, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay aware and stay prepared.